What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the TNEC cast. It's your boy Shuff with the Weapon K. Episode 17. Can you believe it? We still rocking and rolling here. Obviously, I hit you with this. Subscribe. We're in the 260s right now. We have a week left.
Shit.
We have a week left to hit our goal of 300. You guys are viewing everything. You guys are supporting. Just one last thing we need, that free step of bam, hit that subscribe.
Please, yes.
But please. Kay, how you feeling? What you got going on?
Oh man, we just taking it day by day, week by week, month by month over here. As long as we focus on the day and win that, hey, everything's gonna take care of itself. Same old, same old. What you got going on?
And we sitting, 9 weeks out from the next show, sitting at stage weight. So we're both in that situation of cruise control in a good way. We just sitting there, hitting the plan, listen to our coaches. Hey, God, people, when we say that, you see how laser focused and disciplined Kyrie and I are? We listen to our coaches. So trust when we say that. Listen to your coaches. Please. Everything is going great. But my coach hat on real quick. We have for TNEC, we have a big, 2 weeks coming up. So we got Jamar. He's going to be competing at the Kuklo this weekend here in Dallas. Then we have Sean Torres. He's going to be up in Minnesota at the NAMBF Mr. and Mrs. Minnesota. Both of them are doing men's physique. So, we're excited about that. Then we got Dallas Showdown Classic with NFF coming up the following week. So we have people doing pro. We got people doing amateur. So the amount of people we have, I can't name them all because I don't want to lose somebody's name on that. So we're just from a TNEC standpoint, we're at the point now where we almost have a show at least every other weekend through the year. So now the season is fully ramped up. So, on the cast, we will be, giving you guys updates on how people are doing, but everybody's looking great. Everybody's following the plan. So we're very, very excited about that. And then, their mindset, we're making sure everybody's mind is right. Yeah. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about today. So a lot of what we talk about, is kind of like, we're the No Excuse Crew. So it's very like, fuck your excuses, F this, F that, just go do the work. But sometimes when you meet people like that, you think that we don't have our moments of weakness. You don't think that, we have doubts and things like that, but we do. And Kyrie and I were jokingly talking about why we didn't record our, the prep that we do before the show, because people, we were talking about it. And I'm going to say my little piece, but then I'm going to go to Kay. So we were talking about, and I posted about, the feeling like fluff instead of shuff, and that happened to me. We was in the grocery store, and just everything looked so good, everything, stuff that I don't normally. Everything looked so good, and I thought to myself, man, I'm ready to be fluff instead of shuff and just forget it. Now the thing is, I didn't do that, but those moments of weakness are normal. You know what I mean? And people forget that they see somebody that's disciplined and doing the things. It's about that reaction. You know what I mean? Are you going to make the decision? Are you going to be disciplined enough to fight off that feeling? Because a feeling is a feeling. You can't not feel something. That's just impossible to say. But you control your reaction to that feeling. That's the big thing. So, Kay, talk to us about, a time where you felt like, that when you, because this is the best way you say when you talk about your wires crossing a little bit. Tell us about those situations for you.
So I had one today, but you actually brought up something that I did my first prep. So we ran out of rice, right? And it's like 7:00 at night. I have to be asleep by 8. And I'm like, fuck, I'll just go to the HEB real quick and go and get rice and come right back. I spent 45 minutes in HEB. Going up and down aisles, looking at nutrition facts, saying, dog, if I eat this, how much damage will I do? I'm talking about tasty cakes, potted donuts, a Cinnabon, a honey bun. I was like, yo, how much damage? Can I get away with this? Because Kyle was doing like morning and nightly weigh-ins. So I was like, fuck. Ended up not getting anything and just, fighting. But that was hard. I had an episode today. I was in the gym, putting in work, all that good stuff. And I went to the locker room, to pose, make sure everything's, going correctly. And I just looked at myself and I'm like, this ain't it. This ain't it. We talked about this before. It was like, I've won every single day this prep. Every single day. Why am I not peeled yet? Why am I not fat free yet? And I hit up my coach, and this is very important to have a support system around you, because if you talk about this with any of your non-bodybuilding friends, your lifestyle people who just go to the bars on Fridays, they're like, bro, you look great, move on, you know what I mean? Or you know what, you're doing that for no reason. Why are you putting your stress in your body? Just come on out with us, have a beer, just try again tomorrow type shit, right? So but I hit up Kyle and I was like, yo man, what do you think, we on track? Note, I'm 14 weeks out from North Americans, 13 weeks out from Show of Champions. So I have a lot of time. I've been in prep for 2-3 weeks type deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But in prep of the prep since 20 weeks out. And he was like, dog, you look fucking amazing. What are you talking about type deal? And this is where he's just like, yo, you have to have those type of people in your circle to kind of bring your focus back to the target. In sniper school, there's a sniper and there's an assistant sniper. Where they're the spotter. My bad. They're the spotter. Where you shoot too high, but adjust your aim. You're shooting too high, and you go from there, right? So that's the importance of a coach. If I would have sent that to Isaac would have been like, "What the hell? Shut up!" You already know what's up. Trust the process. Mm-hmm. Trust the process. So that's one thing important. What's up?
And then, because it goes off of that, because the other thing that we were talking about, something that, again, keeping my coach hat on when I'm talking to the athletes, the beauty, you should have a coach that's at least done this before, so that so you're definitely speaking the same language, and I explain to them, because Kay, somebody with tremendous amounts of success, and it feels weird to say it's still tons of potential. But somebody that has all these things, lined up, you're like, oh, they're never going to be worried about how their physique looks and da 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 da. But I'm gonna tell you something. So me, natural pro, coach, all these different things. First prep, I was in it about 2 weeks. And this is going off of what Kay said. We talked about this. So first prep, every day. I mean, I've probably never been on all cylinders the way I was those first 2 weeks. Because it was all new. I didn't know about just all these different things. Bang, 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 bang. 2 weeks in, I'm looking. I'm like, why am I not stage ready yet? So I at that time, I didn't have somebody to kind of tell me that it was normal to feel like that. Got through it. So here's what I thought. I was like, okay, happened the first prep, won't happen again.
Wrong.
Second prep. I'm right about 2 weeks in. Why do I not look stage ready yet? Mm-hmm. Bam. Third prep, this current one that I'm in, happened again. you cannot help it, and it's not being weak. It's a part of the process, because basically what it is, you're hitting on all cylinders. And one of my lifestyle clients, Lisa, shout out to Lisa, she said this to me. It's about oh my God, I always forget the freaking word. And of course, we ain't adding this out either. Hold on a second. But because it doesn't equate. So it's so you do all this work, but the result doesn't equate to the work in your mind. And you're like, wait a second, I should have, but it's still, like Kay said, it's a part of the process. So when we're checking in with each other, don't check in because you want somebody to tell you how great you are. Check in because you want somebody to tell you what's going on. Yeah. Because a lot of the time, and that's why you gotta make sure it's people that you trust. Because a lot of that time when you're checking in, say, hey, what are you thinking? One, don't get a lot of opinions. You should be getting opinions from, obviously, number one, your coach. 2, maximum 3 people. And they better be people you completely trust. Yeah. And they better be trained eyes that know what they're looking at. Because you don't want to get weight too low. You have somebody that's like, well, yeah, you are looking kind of heavy. Are you sure you're going to be ready in time? That's the last thing you need to hear. Yeah. Especially somebody that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And then, you have your cheerleaders that know you can look like complete shit and really something's going on, but they're telling you, yes, you got this. It's okay. that's just as detrimental to the process. So you get the people that you trust, and they'll reel you in. Or the thing is, so when Kyrie and I give each other feedback, so outside of, because we just basically act as our assistant coaches for each other, it's feedback. So we know it's coming from right here. So if he says something negative, like you need to work on this with your play, because like we were looking at my posing, he's like, because he knew it wasn't me. He's like, man, you're too hard in your posing. You're not your normal free flowing self. I didn't go in the corner and cry. Oh my God, I can't pose anymore. I was like, nah. I was like, okay, good, because that's something, because I know where it's coming from. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, just like I want him to be the best, he wants me to be the best. Period. That's what we want for each other. So we're going, so we're going to hold each other down. But you guys, what we want you guys to realize is that these, the moments of self-doubt and all those things are okay. Mm. You know what I mean? That's a part of the process. And that's why you have to have that strong mindset. So when you start to have those negative feelings and thoughts creep up, that's when that discipline kicks in, and you say to yourself, when you're in the store, let me tell you, Kyrie's story of 45 minutes, that shit's normal, my friends. Mm-hmm. That shit is normal. Because you got to understand, when you're staying disciplined all the time, you're saying no all the time. Now, once you've been doing it for a while, people kind of get used to it. But when you first start doing it, people look at you, why you don't want this? Yep, all that stuff. Yeah, and you're dealing with that. And you're going through the phase of building that true bodybuilding discipline. It's fucking rough. And that's the thing. We're not here to frame it up and be like, oh, it's so easy. You just have to want it. No, this shit is tough. That's why it's not for everybody. Not everybody. That's why one of the toughest things, and I'm gonna pass it back to Kate, one of the toughest things I've had to realize, not everybody is walking around under 10% body fat. Not everybody is walking around looking like this. You know what I'm saying? So you get in your mind, because I mean, look, I'm a bodybuilder, so most people I'm around are bodybuilders. You forget that most people don't look like that. So most people don't have the discipline to look like that. A lot of people say, well, I don't want to look like that. That's a lie. You want to look at least minimally healthy, but we won't go down that rabbit hole. But what I'm saying to you is, like, your mind is going to play tricks on you. Point blank, period. But then it's up to you to have as Kay was saying, have your support system, then rely on yourself to be able to get you through that.
Mm-hmm. Here's another topic that we didn't talk about, but I just remember now whenever we're talking about a support system, I was in the shower, I just came back from the gym, and I was thinking, I was like, yo, like, we have Sarita win her pro card. We had Kim win a pro show. You placing in pro shows. Where the fuck is Kyrie Cooper? Where does he fit into the equation? And then I kind of felt some type of way, because it was like, you don't. So it's just like, now, and this is exactly what I thought about, right? Because it forced me into productive action. It got me even more motivated, because now I have to beat all of y'all. And if that's not the mentality with your support system, your bros, your team, whatever, you need to find a new room to be in. If you're the best one in the room, and you're just like, I don't need it. Why am I competing with them? There's no need. I'm already the GOAT. You in the wrong room. I'm surrounded by dogs. I'm surrounded by winners. Proven. So I was like, okay, Paruta won a pro card. I have to win my pro card. I have to win another championship ring, and I have to win this natural show in November. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Pro debut 2022, Mr. Olympia.
Yep.
Just to break even with the No Excuse Crew. You see what I'm saying? So I just wanted that to share that with you guys. It's something that was on my heart whenever I was showering. I was getting up in there, and I was like, wait a fucking minute. I was like, wait a minute. And that forced me, like, yo, you got to go harder. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Pete. I saw Pete posted a physique update 2 days ago or something like that, and I was just like, oh, you got to go harder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You have to, because that man's looking sharp.
Yeah, he is.
And the rematch is coming, dog. Stay tuned. The rematch is coming.
When I saw Pete, man, shout out to Pete, man. The love we got for that dude is for real. Shout out to Pete, because he came to Physique Showdown. I was like, okay, Pete look kind of solid. Before I was like, okay, Pete. I was like, okay, I see you, brother. I see you. So I mean, Kay brings up a great point. You want to have, like, it's cool to be the best player on your team, but you want to be if you want to be the best player on your team, you want player number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 to be on your heels, where
Facts.
you could easily be player number 3 in a week. You know what I mean? Because now we're all pushing each other. It's because one of the things I've always said, we're not a wave, we're the tide.
Mm-hmm.
We, whether you like it or not, we're coming, and but we're all pushing each other. We're all supporting each other, because at the end of the day, whether we're forced to be on, because it's like all these things is going to happen. We're forced to be on stage, like it's going to happen. In Dallas, two of our teammates are going to be doing actually men's physique is going to happen on the amateur side, and then it's going to happen in pro athletic, where it's going to be 2 of ours, but fight for 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Bring home 2 checks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring home a first, and bring that home so we can all celebrate it. And now y'all can say, okay, when we meet again, because they will be meeting again at Super Show, and fighting. But that's what, like, it's like you won't feel like you're on the dream team.
Yeah.
Because now you can't slack.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody can handle that pressure. That's why I was so pissed when I got 6th. Because it wasn't like I got 6 and it was, a weak field and there was like, bums up there. And it's like, damn, I was pissed because, damn, I'm on it. Like Kyrie said, our team is a team of dogs. Kim won that show. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Just before that, we had so much success, with Sarita DeJong and Heather, and what they were doing, Sunshine Place. Like you see these things, we're never having to post mea culpas because people are doing well. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of pressure. Not everybody can handle that. Some of us thrive in it. Hello. You know what I'm saying? And that's what drives. So you have to have a team around you that's going to drive you. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that are okay with being that unicorn or being that star, and everybody else on their team, isn't really doing much. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, where do you want to stand out at? You know what I mean? Are you daring to be great? Don't come here and show it. I mean, we'll be friends with you and, we'll share for you and everything like that. But don't come try to be a part of this if you're not daring to be great. Kyrie and I we were talking about his plan. That plan is daring to be great. So no matter what happens along that, we dare to be great. That's what it's about. Dare to be great, man. Like, you can't be great sitting on your hands. You can't be great not taking any risks. You know what I mean? That comes down to the mindset. That all comes down to everything. Everything is up here, baby. Mm-hmm. Everything is up here. You know what I'm saying? And, so it comes down to, like, sometimes you will feel, because I've had people on the team, man, everybody's looking so good. I feel like I haven't changed. I'm like, yes, we're on the same team, but you can't worry about what they're doing. You can only worry about what you're doing. But to me, it's dope because now I'm seeing how everybody is feeding off of each other because like, shit, such and such looks great. Now I need my progress picture. Yeah. I do it literally. And it's a dope thing to see, man. Because I'm telling you, we got a lot, coming through, and I'm kind of glad K shared that because he didn't share that during prep. I mean, show prep. Yeah. So it was nice to kind of hear that and see, and I hope our teammates that tap into this, I hope that they, are understanding that the big dogs on the team are watching you too. I'll put it like that. Because sometimes people get lost and like, well, they've been doing it, Because we all, look, shout out to Biggie's birthday just passed. Rain on the top with short like leprechauns. You don't know how long you're going to be the big dog for it. If you sit there and just think you get to be a big dog. Look, the way things are going, this is week to week. Yeah. you know what I'm saying? This is week to fucking week. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what have you done for me lately? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, because now, you do great at this show, and then there's a little bit of time between your next one. Somebody else does a great performance. Now you got to try to, it's a lot about doing. It's dope. It's fun to see. it's fun to see, because then at the end of the day, when we're sitting here looking at the year in review and we're doing, the TNEC recap, and we're just, y'all tired of us spending 40 minutes talking about all the wins.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's you know
Yeah.
that's the goal.
But
I'm glad
also,
you brought that up.
it's a privilege, like, and I guess, other people think, pressure is this horrible thing and it brings stress. But, I learned this from Relentless by Tim Grover. Stress is pressure unchecked that you can't handle. If you have a boss that points at you and be like, yo, I want to lead, you are going to lead the next meeting. He's putting all the pressure on you because he believes in you. Same thing with Heather, Kim, Sarita, Pancakes. I'm pointing at them like, yo, dog, I'm looking up to y'all. That's dog, like, and props for you for creating this environment. To have a whole bunch of people saying like, yo, like, we are going to win regardless. And that's the only thing. The only thing we're focused on. This is the only thing that matters. And before someone slaps me in the face and be like, no, it's to have fun.
Winning is fun.
Winning, whenever I'm winning, I be having the time of my life. You know what I mean? And it's so personal. I remember, I was talking to my wife, girlfriend at the time, wife now. She said, what do you like to do for fun? I like to win. Yo, so she's like, she's rattling off all these things, just like, I like to, go to the park. I like to have a picnic and eat a charcuterie board and da 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 da. What do you like to do? I like to win. I think we can just end it there, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's that. I mean,
at the
that's
end of the day, and that's everyone on the team. Everyone. It's like, what you do for fun? I like to diet, starve damn near, and win championships. Be on stage for 5 minutes and win a championship. That's what I do for fun.
Yep. Yep. I mean, that's what it comes down to. That's why Kyrie posted, and I said to him, everything. ... The only thing. And look, there are people that get into whatever they get into for, to get into it for fun. That's cool. That's all well and good. We're not here to be like, oh, that's wrong. Just not for us. Just like winning isn't for everybody. That's why there's only one winner. Yeah. So, I know me. I know Kyrie. It's fun to win. It's fun to see your teammates win. It's fun to see, your people that you care about win. You know what I mean? And competing is fun, but you don't play the game just to. I'm sorry. I know we don't. I'll say it like this. Like, for example, right? So I played a board game with my mom last week.
Oh God!
First time I ever played it, and she beat me. And I was like, this is my mom, but I was hot. So then she texted me to talk shit this morning about it. That's what. So don't. I get this drive naturally. This ain't some contrived shit. I get this. So I was like, oh, we getting that rematch. You know what I'm saying?
You catching this work, Mom.
I go see my mom, every week. So, we gonna do that. But that's, you got to find your lane. You know what I'm saying? Like when people listen to us, I know some people are like, man, these motherfuckers are crazy. So what? Think that. That's fine. But find your lane. One of those things, the old adage, find your why and do it for that reason. You know what I mean? Just make sure that your why is strong enough to help bolster your discipline. Because if your why is weak, that's the thing, because fun is optional. Let me say that to you again. Fun is optional. Work ain't. Facts. You ain't going through this life without working. You can go through the life without fun. Kind of sucks, but you know what I'm saying? You like Kyrie said, we gonna end it here. Win. That's the objective. So my closing thoughts, we have a lot going on. Please, again, subscribe. We have some more things coming with some workout videos that we've reached out to people on the team, people outside of the team. So you're going to be seeing a lot of different things on the channel. The channel is going to be bolstered by this. The TNEC cast is going to be the pillar. it's going to be the trunk, but now we're starting to develop some branches off of it because for these people that are taking that time to hit that subscribe, value, value, value. So when you start to get these alerts and different things, we want to make sure that, that stuff that's going to add value to your life, to your fitness journey, whether you are a bodybuilder, lifestyle, want to come to one or the other, so we'll be doing that. So please subscribe because that's going to help us be able to provide more. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm good.
Also, if you guys want to see something specific,
Yes.
full day of eating, a workout, entire like workout, raw, we can do that. Let's try. I'm open to fucking try anything. So if you guys want to see that type of stuff, put in the comments. Hey, I want to see what you eat, Coop. I want to see Isaac train, man. Please,
Man.
man. Just let us know. We'll get together
Yeah.
and we'll come up with a plan for you guys. So that's it.
Definitely.
I appreciate you guys for stopping in again. Hope you killed your cardio, and we'll see you guys next Tuesday. All right, y'all take it easy.
Go. All right. Peace.